Beef ribs spit roasted over a wood fire. Crispy brisket baked bean tostadas. Grilled Santa Barbara whelks. And an exclusive behind-the-scenes visit with some of the Project Smoke crew. Kersey, you are a beautiful horse. From the Alisal Guest Ranch and Resort in Solvang, California, I'm Stephen Raichlen. And this is Project Smoke.
In this area. Cool.
We're going to do a totally show.
You know, I don't know if people realize you watch a cooking show, you feel like it's just kind of one guy standing up there and then this amazing food happens. But actually, it's a team of more than 20 people that come together to make Project Smoke.
Got an Alaskan King salmon about to break down for our smoked salmon. So I'm making the poivre sauce for the tuna. For each of the episodes, it's about 8 hours of prep work because we have to give demo amounts and then we have to produce the amounts that we swap out for cameras. And we have the beauty shots afterwards. We're actually doing the recipe like 3 times.
That is 3 ounces.
Okay.
Got it.
My assistant helps kind of keep the wheels turning so that I can step away and work with the grills and keep the food flowing and not overcooking or not letting the fires go out. The culinary producer kind of ties that into Steven, so helps me with the timing and getting the food onto the show. I hope Project Smoke kind of opens people's eyes to different flavor options and the fun there is to, you know, go beyond just throwing something on the grill. That's fascinating to me, and that's why I like to come and work on these shows.
Oh, you're so funny. Caught me in the act here. In this episode, Project Smoke takes a field trip just down the road to the famed Hitching Post, where owner Frank Ostini has perfected Santa Maria-style barbecue. Santa Maria-style grilling is the most famous barbecue west of the Rockies. Imagine luscious beef grilled over a smoky oak log fire on a grill whose heat you control by raising and lowering the grate. And nobody does it better than Frank. You have a beautiful piece of meat here.
Yes, this is a certified Angus rib roast. It's been aged for 6 weeks. It's got a bit of tenderness about it. Perfect to cut it into steaks and put it on our grill.
Terrific. Show us what you're going to do here.
So first off, we trim just a bit off the outside because, of course, it's aged, and just that little bit is enough to get any kind of gamey flavor away. I'm going to split this into the 7 bones, trying to make sort of steaks that are even thickness all the way through.
Wow, and that's one steak.
That's for you, yeah, and you're going to have to eat all that.
All right.
We're going to trim this steak up. This first cut has a lot of gristle right up next to the fat. We're going to try to take a bunch of that out. Now where the bone is, we usually shave off. There's a little gristle that goes next to the fat.
You're still leaving a fair amount of fat because the fat is where the flavor is. Yeah, I like fat too. That steak is 3 fingers thick.
Well, for some of us, it's only 2 fingers, Stephen.
And Frank, I believe your parents founded the Hitching Post back in
1952.
52.
My dad was a cabinet maker, and the year I was born, actually, he decided he'd buy a restaurant. And he worked for 3 months for the fella that was running the steakhouse for 5 years. He learned the business, and then it was his.
When did you come into the business?
Well, I grew up in it, but went off to college. I had no intention of being in the restaurant business. My parents worked too hard as far as I could tell. But I came back from college to help my brother in 1976. I fell in love with wine and making wine, and then I understood the restaurant in a whole nother way.
Sure.
The wine on the dinner table just made it fun, complex. We were providing such theater with our grilling. It was the full package, and I was all in.
And this area is just fabulous for its wine.
Oh yeah, and
Santa Ynez Valley, I mean,
Yeah.
it's terrific wines here. Okay, should we go to the grill?
All right.
Beautiful. This is where the magic happens.
This is it, man. This is the Hitching Post grill.
This is a Santa Maria style grill, right?
Yeah, we call it Santa Maria style, but it's the Spanish brought it here. The ironwork grill goes up and down, just a wood fire underneath. We burn the coast live oak. This has been cut down and aged for about 6 months.
And what properties do you like about this oak?
It's very hard, and it burns into substantial coals that last a long time.
Okay.
And then the flavor is just right.
It's slow burning, it gives you a great fire and a great flavor.
Yeah. And then we're going to layer the wood in gently so that air can get through it.
You've kind of shingled the log so you
Exactly.
leave plenty of space in between them so you get a good fire, lots
Yes.
of airflow. And this looks like a pretty clean grate.
We had burned it off last night. We don't want old grease on our grill. Now we're going to season it. You have to season it, otherwise everything sticks. We use beef fat because we have a lot of that here. And we're just going to heat the fat up and rub it around.
Got your hot fire, you have your oiled grill grate, now what?
We're ready to grill. We got these rib chops. We're going to put them in almost in the hottest part of the fire, but just a little bit back right now.
Now how long are those steaks going to cook?
These will take about 35 minutes to reach medium rare.
You're using a two-step seasoning process, right? There's a seasoning powder that goes on, and then there's also a basting mixture.
Every time we turn, except right at the end, when we flip the steaks over, we're going to baste and season it.
And what's in your basting mixture?
So this is red wine vinegar and garlic-infused vegetable oil. Now I'm going to season with the salt mixture,
Okay.
magic stuff, and the coarse pepper. And we're good for another 5 minutes till we need to flip again.
What is in your seasoning mixture?
Salt, garlic, onion, and red, black, and white pepper.
And I suppose if I asked you for the proportions, you'd have to kill me.
You'd be dead, man. We throw you right in the fire, Stephen.
Good.
We might even eat you for dinner tonight.
I bet I wouldn't be as tasty as those steaks. And this is really interesting that you turn the steak so often. What's the rationale behind that?
The fire is so hot that the juices are going to be driven out of the steak. So we use that heat to control keeping the juices in by, before they come up and out, turning it over and reversing the process so that you keep the juices inside.
You're not of the make a crusty sear school.
Well, we end up with a crusty sear, but it's a succulent,
Right.
moist crispness at
Okay.
the end. Steve, you can see the juice start to come out here. That little
yeah,
redness
yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
okay.
good time to turn that steak over.
Beautiful sizzle on the bones, too. What I love about barbecue is we're all headed for the same destination, but there's so many routes to get there. There's
That's right.
the sear, crust, and slow cook. There's the not sear, turn off in school.
It's just like life, Stephen.
Yeah.
That's the way
Amen.
it is.
Amen.
Yeah.
What else do you have for us today?
We're going to put on pork ribs,
Okay.
smoked duck, quail. We have artichokes. I'm going to put all that stuff on if you don't mind.
Excellent. Frank, you've been making me hungry for hours. This rib chop looks amazing.
All right.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Cut through this nice crusty edge. Ah. The cooking is perfect. Wow. Great wood smoke flavor. I love the smell of oak smoke. I sense your marinade more than I taste it. This is a perfect steak. I've eaten steak all over the world, and I've never quite seen that two-step flavoring process with the basting and the seasoning anywhere.
What do you think? That basting's paramount to reaching the kind of texture that we want on the outside, where it's crispy and caramelized, but still succulent and moist.
Well, it is crispy and caramelized and still succulent. You have hit it.
Wow.
You have nailed it. I'd love to try one of your ribs there.
Sure.
Frank, what are we drinking here today?
Yeah, this is Hitching Post Pinot Noir, and we've been featuring Pinot Noir in our restaurant to go with our beef since 1984, so it's kind of unusual.
Pinot Noir, isn't
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the classic steak wine Cabernet
That's
Sauvignon?
what California, they've always thought. In America, it's always been Cabernet. We make a robust Pinot Noir that's not real simple, and it's made to go with these steaks, and people love it.
What makes this such a good wine for steak?
It has a low amount of tannin for red wine, and it has good acidity and wonderful fruit. It's very drinkable when it's young. It's more subtle than some of the more dramatic wines.
There's something about the locality of this that I really like too. All the grapes are grown locally in the Santa Ynez Valley, and they're being served with steak that's grilled on the traditional Santa Maria style grill with local red oak. I mean, this is really about tasting what in French they call le terroir, the taste of the earth, the taste of the local magic here.
That's right. Tradition that goes back several hundred years.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
thank you,
This has
Stephen.
been a terrific experience.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Traditionally, tostadas are made with deep-fried tortillas. I had the idea to brush the tortillas with oil and grill the tortillas instead of frying them. To go on top, smoked Texas brisket and baked beans. What could be more American than that? Brush the tortillas on both sides with melted butter. Sprinkle on both sides with chopped scallion. Place the tortillas in the center of the grill away from the heat. Grill the tortillas until lightly browned, 3 to 4 minutes. Transfer to a wire rack to cool. Spread the baked beans on top of each tortilla. Add the chopped brisket. Top with pepper jack cheese and jalapenos. Return the tortillas to the grill away from the heat. Grill until the brisket is hot and the cheese has melted, about 8 minutes. Sprinkle with diced tomato. Squirt zigzags of sour cream over each tortilla. And sprinkle with cilantro and the remaining scallions. Crispy brisket bean tostadas, Texas beef with a south of the border twist.
You guys sum it up a little?
I put one of the 1200s in black. Best Boy Electric is basically the second in command to the gaffer.
Did you do retouch on black? Remember we talked about?
I think I'm going to do that right away.
The gaffer is responsible for all of the lighting and the shadowing and the power distribution on the set.
Let's try that.
We didn't have anything above 120 volts, but we had some bigger lights, so those need, bigger power than what you can just plug into the wall. Smaller shoots, sometimes you'll just run in with some extension cords, just plug your lights right in. Something like this, you need more, you need actual distribution system.
It's an arbitrary choice. The gaffer works in concert, hand in glove, with the director of photography. The director of photography is responsible for everything the viewer sees on the screen.
And ready, everybody good? You could go down. You're just going to shoot down on the table nice and tight. They're getting that out of the way. Should be no problem.
Usually, the natural world has a big influence on what something looks like when you're shooting outdoors. The trick is to try to maintain a look over a period of days, but also accept whatever the weather and the sun and the sky is doing for you.
Camera left side. Camera left side.
Everything the viewer sees on the screen is a lit image. As he's shooting, he relies on me to make sure that the look of the show and each of the cameras is precisely what he'd hoped for. And of course, if I fail in that task, I don't get dessert.
Camera's rolling.
My job is to try to coordinate the dance between the lighting team and the director and the people in front of the camera, and to try to help it all go smoothly and quickly with as much continuity as possible visually. I love shooting and framing the world, trying to make beauty out of the chaos around me.
Let's do this. Action.
Steven, I got a treat for you.
Stephanie, this looks amazing. After those spectacular grilled sea urchins, I'm delighted to bring Santa Barbara fisherwoman Stephanie Munz back to share the secret for grilled whelks. This is a sea snail?
This is a sea snail, Kellett's whelk. Poor man's abalone.
Poor man's abalone. A whelk is a sea snail, and believe it or not, there's actually a tradition of grilled snails around Planet Barbecue. A few years ago, I had escargot grilled over a grapevine fire in France. More recently in Toronto, there's a kind of a new Canadian restaurant that serves grilled whelk with caper butter. So how are we going to prepare this?
Start out by purging them in fresh water for about 30 minutes.
What does that do?
It just cleans up anything that's inside the shell.
We boiled these for 30 minutes.
Correct.
So it's sort of a pre-cook. And now what do we do?
You just take a knife or some tweezers and grab the body. You got to make sure they're really well cooked, or else you're going to lose that battle.
Okay.
Looks like I'm winning, though.
So that's one. And let me borrow your tweezers here, and I'll try and take one out. All right, yeah, and it just sort of twists right out.
Now we want to take off the door, the operculum, which is the
Okay.
hard part. And you just cut it off with a knife.
Okay.
And then you want to take the guts
Okay.
out, and you just peel the gut right off. A little bit of work to process, but it's kind of nice to just sit around as a group and everyone contributes to your meal, and everyone's working on gutting these.
Thought, Stephanie, what might be cool is to make little kebabs
Great
with
idea.
these snails. These are cedar wood skewers, so as they cook, the cedar's going to release its own unique flavor. And when I make a kebab, I like to go down about halfway, but leave yourself a handle. Now to the grill. Okay, so Stephanie, to grill these kebabs, I'll add a handful of soaked wood chips. In order to keep the ends of the skewers from burning, I've made a skewer shield out of aluminum foil. So I'll set that down here, and then we'll arrange the whelk kebabs over the fire. This is a simple herb oil. It's chopped chives, chopped parsley, hot pepper flakes, garlic, salt and pepper. The recipe's on the website. And we'll just baste these whelk kebabs. What I love about this, I'm smelling the sea. I'm smelling that briny, iodine-y flavor. Just amazing.
I like the smell of the oak.
This is a quick grill because the whelks are already cooked. We're just trying to give a little crisp and caramelization. The whelk kebabs are crusty and brown. You can see that herb oil sizzling. They're ready to come off.
I'm hungry.
These whelk kebabs look amazing. Let's see how we did. Stephanie?
Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm. Oh, man. These are great. I mean, it's got sort of that abalone sweetness.
Buttery.
Reminds me a little bit of a New England clam. These are fantastic.
Really good. I like the cedar on it as well.
Yep. Stephanie, thank you so much for bringing these whelk kebabs to Project Smoke, sharing your knowledge, your passion for all the great products of the sea with us.
Thanks for having me.
He's going to double up after this recipe.
Gotcha.
In general, I'm the executive producer, which means I worry about all the money and people getting paid. Try to accomplish some time-lapse videos so we can see these beautiful mountains in faster than real time. And I hope they turn out.
Even in the rain, the food prep never stops.
I try to run second camera and interview some of the crew. It's the harsh realities of a cooking series.
It's very true.
Hi, I'm Haley. I do a lot of personal tasks for Steven.
Okay, I'll check.
And I also help with the culinary team and setting plates and all that kind of things, and generally trying to make sure everyone's in a good mood.
Are you ready? Here we go.
I think it's a great experience. It's very fun, and we get to eat lots of great food, and everyone is just very wonderful. So it's a great crew to work with.
I have nothing for you today. What? Hang on. It's about a 12-foot long arm. The camera sits out at the end, counterbalanced, so it floats around, and it's used primarily on this show to get overhead food process shots.
For these, let's have them like that.
There's a lot of stuff that you can't see into if you're down at the sort of ground level, so anytime anything goes into a bowl or a pot, I get a much better view of it. And anytime. I think people, watch something on TV and it goes for half an hour with commercials, so they think, oh, it took half an hour to shoot. And, we've been doing, I guess, a show a day on this, so we're out here 12 hours trying to get a half-hour show together.
Now we're going to go towards you. And go. I help out wherever I can. Hey, Frank. I have my camera here, and I'm shooting second camera stuff, B-roll type things, and once we get back off the set, I'll be one of the editors putting the show together.
How are you going to start, Steven?
The A camera is our wide master shot where we can always see Steven.
So the whelk kebabs are crusty and brown.
The B camera is a close-up camera that gets grabs and any sort of stirs, and then our third camera is on a jib or a big crane arm that's shooting straight down, so that way we can get inside pots. 3 different perspectives to help put the show together. And then I'll eventually sync all those together and cut the show.
I'm getting the host, and I'm getting also some plant mics. Hopefully we're picking up some sizzle and chopping, and even a little bit of the birds and everything that kind of goes on in the background, so they can all be mixed in properly in the final mix.
I lost my bird.
I send audio over to the control tent so that the producers and whoever's in there can listen to that. And I'm also sending a feed over to the kitchen so the cooks can kind of anticipate Steven's next move. It's just a great crew. I love working with everybody here, and I'm really happy to be part of the team.
Good work, everybody. Chris? Nora? I hope you've enjoyed our show and this behind-the-scenes view of how we make it happen. Remember, there's a lot more to smoking than brisket and pork shoulder. I'm Stephen Raichlen. See you next time.
But it's so good for you.
We are working in the rain here at Project Smoke.
What do you have there?
It's me and my friend, the Alaskan king salmon.
What time do you think we're going to get done tonight? That's real talk.
They start to stretch and get all saggy.
Well, I'm trying to channel my inner Gordon Ramsay, so...
Yeah, you're anchoring the ground, which seems to be fine without your sandbag.